Hi, my name is Farah Aisha Zulkifli. In this video, I'll be focusing on a new feature called the board awareness in Platform Designer, the board author flow. To begin, I will elaborate on what exactly is the board aware feature on the Platform Designer and what it offers to board and IP design engineers. Then, I will perform a walkthrough of the new board author flow using the board aware feature in the Platform Designer. Finally, I will carry out a demonstration of this new feature for the board author flow. Before we proceed with the board aware feature, we need to understand what is the purpose of the feature's creation. The current flow for design entry in the Platform Designer is reliant on manual work for configuration. User needed to comprehend board interfaces and manually export them, in addition to knowing how to do IP parameterizations and pin constraints to have a working design. While these details are provided in collaterals such as user guides and datasheets, the implementation itself is set using different tools. For example, pin locations needed to be set using the Pin Planner tool, while device parts were set in the Device tool. Simply put, the process is time-consuming. To top it all off, if there are IPs targeting the same board for different designs with similar user-defined parameterizations and pin constraints, user would have to do the same configuration again and again. This process is prone to human error and may cause avoidable mistakes. This is where the board aware feature comes in handy. The board aware feature provides a solution for the current flow by enabling you to configure all functions in one place, which is in the Platform Designer. With this flow, user-defined board files can now be created, which will include details such as device family and device parts. These board files can also be selected in the Platform Designer. Additionally, IP parameterizations that include pin constraints can now be defined and implemented in the Platform Designer as a preset targeting a board. This preset feature is a different take compared to the existing one. Previously, users can only apply a pre-made preset for parameterizations of specific IPs. With the board aware feature, users can now create their own preset file for any IP targeting a board, which includes pin assignments and I/O standards. Plus, applying presets now will automatically export interfaces as specified in the preset. These board and IP preset files ensures that configurations for designs can be reused instead of starting from scratch every time. This feature will not only accelerate design process, but also mitigate errors in board, IP, and pin configurations. For clarity, we will walk through the board author flow by creating a board file using the Intel Agilex FPGA F-Series development kit and creating an IP preset file targeting the Intel Agilex FPGA board using the Parallel I/O IP. You can view the LED-based PIO design demonstration in the Part 1 of Board Awareness in Platform Designer series, the End User Flow video. The walkthrough for board author flow to create a board file is as follows. Firstly, create a new board file in the Platform Designer. This is followed by filling in the board details needed, which will be included in the board file such as board family, device part, vendor, and board version. Next, save the new board file. Finally, the board can be selected to be used in a design. Let's go through the demonstration to create a board file. For this demonstration, we have created a Platform Designer system. From here, use the Board tab under IP Catalog. Click on the New button to open the Create New Board window. Ensure that the Enable Board Generation option is checked so that board file can be generated. Input the board name, board vendor, board version, the board URL if the information about the board is available online. By default, device family and device part will be in sync with the ones you set in your Quartus software project. Then, name the board file. To do this, click the three dots here and enter your board file name. No need to worry about the board file format because once you save the board file name, _.xml will be automatically added to the file. Click Save to save the board file. To view the board file that we created, click on the Settings symbol and choose Show All IPs. Our created board file can be seen in the list. You can view the board file details by clicking the View button. To select the board file, go to System Settings from the menu and choose the board we created just now. We are now using the board that we just created. For IP preset creation, this is the walkthrough for board author flow to create an IP preset file. Firstly, choose the IP of your choice and parameterize it. This is followed by creating a preset for the IP which will automatically utilize the parameters that have been set beforehand. Next, set pin assignments and I/O standards in the preset. Finally, save the preset file. Let's go through the demonstration to create an IP preset file. For this demonstration, we will use the Parallel I/O IP. We are targeting the board that we created just now, which was the DE10 Agilex board. First, parameterize the IP with information that we want, such as having a 4-bit output. From here, click on the New button to create a new IP preset file. As you can see, the board is set to DE10 Agilex board. Now, we give the preset a name, description, and category. These details will be reflected in the board catalog after preset is saved. Since we parameterized the IP beforehand, we'll only need to set the pin assignments. From here, find the external connection interface and rename it to LED. This will automatically rename the signal ports as well. Input the pin location and I/O standard either manually or using a TCL file. The TCL file can be created by specifying the pin assignments and I/O standards for the IP using set location assignments and set instance assignments commands. We can create this file using create new TCL script file under design files. Finally, save the new preset file. As you can see, once IP preset is applied and IP is instantiated, the LED interface is automatically exported. And if you take a look at the board catalog, your IP preset is now available to be used again. To summarize, the Board Aware feature enables you to design efficiently by utilizing IP presets targeting boards. Next, configurations can now be done in one place, which is in the Platform Designer. Finally, with the release of version 22.4 of the Intel Quartus Prime Pro Edition software, there will be board files and presets shipped to users for convenience. Users are also given the option to create their own presets and board files. This feature will reduce manual work needed to set parameters and assigning pin constraints during the design process. This video is the second video in the Board Awareness series. Check out the first video that covers the end user flow in part 1.